What up? This ain't a review or a how-to, but I'll show you some of the steps that I took along the way, I guess. But I got these 3 digital dash cams. They got the digital mirror in there. So I got a front camera right here. And they got a rear camera right here. And in here, if you look up reviews on these digital cameras like this, you always, the WolfBox comes up as like the best reviewed one. So I bought this WolfBox years ago. Start the car, see it just said WolfBox on it. There's my camera. Shut my door. And it's got a rear camera. Once all the stuff comes up, it's got a front facing camera. There's my garbage cans and stuff. Get split screen and go back to the rear. It's always recording. Like I said, front camera up here, rear camera in the back. It's always recording everything. It does a loop. The problem I've been having, I'm in reverse right now. I'm gonna back out and bring it by the other garage. But the time has been resetting itself, which is a problem, because if the time sets itself, if it changes, it kind of messes up its loop recording, and I miss a lot of footage. So, see the time right there, 2:43. I had just set it a little bit ago. I set it this morning and it lost the time. I'm driving around right now, heading to my other garage. I'm gonna pull up by the other car because I have a different brand in each car. This is a WolfBox, and I have a Jomise, or however you say it, in that car, and I got a KQQ in my wife's car. So I'm gonna stop right here. I'm pretty far away. I'm doing that for a reason. I want you to see how it looks in the other car. Let's go over there. So, the other car, completely different brand, but same camera in the back, same camera in the front. Well, I got the KQQ is in my wife's car, and I paid, this is the Jomise that I got in this car. I don't have the WolfBox thing anymore, the book or anything. It's somewhere, I don't know where it is. It's probably over there. But anyway, I paid $180 for the WolfBox that's in that car. I paid $100 for this KQQ that's in my wife's car, and I paid $140 for this one. I'm gonna tell you why I got each of them. So, after I bought the WolfBox, I ended up buying one for my wife, but start this car up. I kind of want you to see how far away everything looks because of the wide angle and all. See, it is a Jomise. And this one's been losing its time too, but I just came and reset it a bit ago and it actually stayed this time. Whenever it pops up, 3:01, that's the time. You can see, that's how far away that car is. Look at this, I want you to see. It's got a 180 degree view, 170 degree or so. So look, you can see the bucket right there in the garage. There it is, kind of to the side of my car. I mean, it's got a good view from there to there. You can kind of move the screen up and down. I like that. I'll get it aimed about right. The one thing that I don't like is, I'm gonna back up to the other car now. I don't have any kind of reverse sensors on my car or anything. But watch how close. It really looks like I'm about to hit that car now, and I don't want to hit that car because I like it. That's my baby back there. I got a pretty good gap right there. So it's kind of helpful. But anyway, the reason I got 3 different cameras, because after I bought the WolfBox in that car, I went to buy one for my wife, and at this point, the cameras are attached to the mirror. They're attached to it, so I would have to move this whole mirror over like that far so the camera could see. So after my other mirror, they want me to get rid of my mirror altogether and put their attachment up, put the mirror where it goes. But I got like my garage door openers and other electronics and stuff in there, so I can't just get rid of the mirror. So I ended up buying the KQQ for my wife, and then after I put it in her car, I thought, why don't I have one in this car? Because this is my daily driver, and I want to be able to, you know, this is the one that usually people are seeing. Something's going on with the door there. Fuck that. But I I ended up going to buy another one, a KQQ, for this car, and they stopped making that one, so I bought this one. But all three, you just saw me operate the other one. I'm back in the garage now. And once again, front camera, split camera, front and rear, and it's recording at all times. This camera, however, records 5-minute loops, where the other camera records, the WolfBox records 3-minute loops. One thing I noticed about these cameras, it's got 2 plugs on here. That's the brightness and all just popped up. There's all your settings. I could pause it, watch playback, which is cool. It's got all these settings I could adjust. Same thing in the WolfBox. They're basically the same exact mirror. Go out of there, and brings me right back, and it starts recording. And it's just my camera's not focusing, but other than that, it's a pretty good screen. Oh, I was saying, this one here has a plug for the front camera and the rear camera, but it also has the power right there. It's only 2 plugs. Both that WolfBox and my wife's car, you have to plug in all 3. They have a GPS. This would plug in to where the front camera goes. So it's either the front camera or the GPS. You pick one or the other. But on this Jomise that I bought for my car, see, they all come with the cigarette lighter adapter. This one here, if you follow the cord, you'll see it splits. So you can plug your front camera and the power all into one plug. So I was going to tell you, I was going to show you. Got my camera mounted right here, and it's basically 4 screws down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more is under your emblem. You can remove that, and they got holes that have your license plate lights and stuff. Feed it into your trunk. And I don't have the covers on this car, but you can see it is actually this wire right here. This wire is my camera wire, and I just ran it along, and I tie wired it right to here, fed it through the loom. It goes through the back seat. If you remove the side panel of your back door back here, 2 8mm bolts under the armrest. You can get that out and you can feed the wire through. Comes right along under here and up the pillar and over to the mirror. And then another wire comes back and goes into the glove box, because I had to buy a hardwire kit for each one separate. And your fuses are under your glove box here. You see you can't see, but right there I have an fuse. That fuse I have my radar detector and my mirror hardwired into. So one, add a fuse into a spot that comes on and off with the car, and that's all good to go. But same cameras in all 3 cars. I'm gonna cut to a video I took of the other car, and you can see her mirror. So in my wife's car, see, you got the camera right there, and it's the same camera as the others. That's the rear camera, and the front camera is right there. It's the same camera as the others, and it's this KQQ or something. Get in here, and her car's tiny, but there's her screen, and I know you see in a reflection of everything, but there is, like, look at the limited visibility. Like, if you look in the mirror without the camera in the way, you can see there's only so much room, and if she has the wind deflector in between the seats, it's even less room. So there's this, and it's just another name brand, and they're all the same. So KQQ, that's the startup screen, and if you look at it, so my garage door is shut, so that's what you're seeing behind it. But if you look, it shows everything. It is 7 o'clock at night all the time, and there's the split screen, there's the front screen, there's the rear screen, all the same settings as every other mirror that we have. All looks the same. While I'm still in this garage, I am going to shut this door, and I'm going to turn these lights off in here. That's my halos in the front, well, angel eyes. But now that it's pitch black in here, my camera, that's what it's seeing right now. That's still seeing the garage door behind me pretty good. I'm gonna turn the lights, nope, not that light. That light off. And look, I just turned the headlights off in the front. And I could still make out things behind me. It's pretty good for nighttime. I'm gonna move to the front camera. I don't know if you can see, I can see my look. Out here, I can't see nothing. Right there, I can make out my lawnmower there. There's my fan, kind of with the thing in the way. Some tires, my barbecue pit's over there. But I can see the garage door, so the lights on this thing are pretty good. Well, I'm gonna turn the lights back on. There it is. So at nighttime, this thing sees a lot better than we can. And before I die in here, let's turn the car off and head on to the other side. So yeah, I'm back in this car again, and I'm gonna bring it to the other garage. When you put it in reverse, if you hook one of the wires up to your reverse light, it puts these on the ground, which those don't turn with the steering wheel, so basically they're just there. They don't really help you. But if it was nighttime, I'd be able to see this a little better. Back out of my driveway, my other driveway. I live on a rock road, in case you're wondering why my driveway ends like that. Got a rock road on each side of my house. I'm the only person with a actual concrete driveway. But the reason I ended up with 3 different ones, like I said, the WolfBox, they only have a mirror attached to them now. The front camera is attached to them. And I'd have to take my mirror off. I can't do that, not doing that. The KQQ that my wife has, I'm gonna back in the garage. That one's not for sale anymore. $100 for that one, $140 for the one that's in my other car, and they're all the same. Actually, I kind of like the one in my wife's car the best. It's 5-minute loop recording. This one only has 3-minute loop recording. I'm backing into the driveway, and it's kind of hard to see. I don't have the lights on in the garage. And I just feel like I'm gonna hit the walls and everything, but I try and park really far to one side of my garage. My wife has all that room over there, and she still parks right next to me. So yeah, if you look up best reviewed digital mirror, dash cam, whatever, the WolfBox comes back. Like, they have a whole bunch of different models, and in the top 10, they usually fill a few of those spots. But it was also the most expensive. This was the cheapest one, but it doesn't seem to be for sale anymore. This is one I just bought recently. I paid $190 for the WolfBox, $100 for this one, $140 for this one, and all 3 of them I had to buy a separate hardwire kit because they all come with a plug for your cigarette lighter. And I'm assuming if you unplug your cigarette lighter, then the time and everything's gonna reset every time you unplug it anyway. So I don't understand that. Maybe that's supposed to be a built-in battery that isn't working right now, but there it is.